I've been going out with a girl, her name is Julie, but last night she said to me when we were watching telly. This is what she said, and then can you just play a clip of that? Because
No, you keep going.
she said, listen John, I love you, but there's this bloke I fancy. I don't want to two-time you, so it's the end for you and me.
Oh, you're still
Who's
going.
this bloke, I asked her. Gordon, she replied. Not that puff, he said dismay. Yes, but he's no puff, she cried. 2, 3, 4. Yeah,
Very good.
Thank you.
I'm impressed with that.
Hi, and welcome back to another week of Two Sheep in a Pool. My name's James.
My name's Ben.
How you doing?
I'm doing good.
Good.
I hear you're a little tired.
Yeah, this is... I had a real wild night last night. Stayed up a bit later than usual. 11:30.
Oh, Jesus.
And I was doing the wildest of things. I was playing chess. I'm a bit crazy man, me.
Woo! That shows how different our schedules are. I went to bed at 11:45,
Right.
and I was really impressed with myself for getting an early night.
Yeah, but I'm in work for
No, I
5:30.
I know.
Yeah, so... and I finish at 10, so it's like...
Yeah.
I have the rest of the day then.
Yeah, I don't normally gig on Mondays, but I had a corporate thing last night. Mm-hmm. And I had the most awkward social encounter with one of the bartenders there.
Okay.
I was on a break for like 15 minutes, so we didn't really get that much time to talk.
Yeah.
But we ended up chatting about random stuff. And I had a glass of water in my hand that I was drinking, which comes into play. So I'd just taken a drink, and he went, oh, you seem like the kind of person that would have gone to LMA, the thing that does music, I think, in Liverpool.
Right.
I think it's like a media... Anyway, he said that, and I'd just taken a drink, so I was like, like just kind of hearing where he was going with it, but giving some sort of response, which he took to mean that I said, yes, I did go there.
Okay.
And he went, not like that other place full of pretentious bellends. And he was like, oh, what's it called? And I was like, oh, Lipper. And he was like, yeah, that one. And he was like, oh, it's just full of bellends. And I was like, that's where I went. Because I was like, I'm going to make this as awkward as possible. I'm not going to let it just go under the rug.
Oh,
and then he
dear.
was like, but you just said you went to LMA. And I was like, no, I went, And then I watched him kind of try and backtrack on himself. He was like, oh, well, I'm sure it's not full of all bellends. It's just, and I was like, it's fine.
Did you go, no, I am a bellend.
No, I am a bellend.
Because I'm making the situation awkward for you.
I was a bellend in that situation.
Yeah. So you should have just been like, point proven.
I saw an opportunity and I ran with it, and it gave me a good chuckle.
That's fair enough. 1 star. The music was good, but he made me look like an idiot.
Yeah. He bought it on himself.
He did.
You shouldn't take someone's while they're drinking.
Yeah, and to be fair, you're a musician in Liverpool, so you probably know other musicians that went to Lipper. It's like
they're probably
some of your friends are
he was
knobheads.
Exactly, yeah. But he insulted me directly.
He did. And my girlfriend, who went to Lipper.
Yeah.
So
See, you should be
I'm
angry
angry
at him
now as well.
You should be.
fucking Kurt.
Jesus. I don't know what his name was, actually. He had very long ginger hair. If that
I
helps
thought
you
that was his
identify
name
him.
then.
His name was Long Ginger Hair.
Long ginger hair, that's fair enough.
Sounds like a pirate, like
Okay.
Blackbeard.
But
But crap.
yeah. Have you got news?
I've got a little bit.
Yeah, I got a little bit of news.
Okay, news Bleat.
News, Bleat. So I saw today something that I think will sadden you, Ben, in the news.
I think this is my news as well.
Probably not.
Oh, maybe not then.
Like, it's not that sad.
Oh, mine's pretty sad.
Mine's kind of like ironically sad.
Oh, mine's just sad.
Okay. YouTube announces that it will no longer recommend conspiracy videos to people.
Oh, what?
Yeah, so I feel like this is going to hinder us in our conspiracy searches.
That's just ridiculous.
Yeah.
My whole research was based on going down a YouTube
Black hole.
Yeah.
So I think it's because people are being fooled by the conspiracies, not, believing in them. So
that headline's basically saying you're all too dumb to have these as recommended videos.
Yeah, I think that's fair
God
enough.
damn it, people. Be cleverer. That's quite I'm surprised they're doing that.
Yeah, I think it's because like conspiracy videos always have like a catchy title, and it's like is the Earth flat? And
I think
people are always
every
like,
single
go on then.
90% of the videos on YouTube are clickbait titles that are nothing to do with the actual content.
I thought you were going to be like 90% of the videos on YouTube are conspiracy videos.
Is everything not a conspiracy?
But they're all hidden. That's why.
Right.
That's a conspiracy about conspiracy videos on YouTube.
I've just realised something I was going to say, and I completely forgot, and you've reminded me. Conspiracies.
Yes.
I might have an into the Illuminati.
Not including the invitation we got on our Instagram page.
This was a personal invite.
Yeah? Was it like, if you're not one of those lipper pricks, you can...
I'm getting inside the inner ring of... I think subsidiary of Illuminati.
Okay.
So you know the Freemasons?
Yeah.
That have very secretive meetings. Mm-hmm. I think I'm booked to play one of these secret meetings.
No! Can you talk about it?
I don't know. I think so. So I was playing a gig last week, and a guy came up to me at the end. He was like, really enjoyed that. Have you got a card? We'd like to book you. So we got to chatting.
Have you got cards now, by the way?
No, I ran out.
Jeez.
I ran out like ages
3
ago.
months ago, I saw you fiddle on a napkin.
Now I know. Whenever I have cards, people never seem to ask. But then when I've run out of cards, I get like 7 people a day asking me, and I have to write it on the back of the hand or something. Anyway, so I got to talking, and I was like, what's the event for? Is it anything specific? Because he was asking quite specific questions. It wasn't just general.
Mm-hmm. Or what did he say? I can't tell you.
Well, no, I was surprised at how open he was about it. He was like, it's a Freemasons meeting. And I was like, I didn't think that people who weren't in the Freemasons could go to these things.
Right.
But then the weirdest thing about it, he was like, so do you do a comedy act in between the music as well? And I was like, nope, it's just the music. And he was like, oh, I thought you might do comedy as well. I was like, what? Why would you jump to the assumption that I do a comedy act?
He's listened to this podcast, obviously.
That's true.
Just say, bring me along. We'll just do a full live show of the podcast.
You know what? I should say, oh, by the way, on the comedy act, I don't do it on my own, but if I bring my mate James, we have a stand-up duo called Two Sheep and a Bull.
I don't even know how that would go.
No.
What kind of would I?
What we just have a very long, tedious conversation about time travel. And hope that
what is
entertains
this?
everyone.
Like a conspiracy episode talking about Freemasons.
I'm apprehensive and excited and very curious about what this is going to be like.
What date is it, Ben? So that if we don't see you after that,
I don't have a date yet.
Oh,
I'll be sure to. I'll be sure to have it on record when
Suspicious.
when it comes. Mm-hmm. I'm actually in the Freemasons now.
That's fair enough. I'm impressed.
Yeah.
Good job.
It might make a good episode.
Yeah. See how it.
See what the hell goes on.
I bet it's just like another corporate event.
I was going to say, I bet it's going to be the most boring thing ever.
Yeah. They're not going to be like, well, so how do we take over the Tower of London?
Oh, by the way, musician who we've just invited in, don't repeat any of this.
Yes.
Maybe they'll have to kill me at the end of it.
That's what I'm saying. That's why I want to know the date and where you're playing.
Maybe I'm like a sacrifice.
Maybe. They want a comedy act in between to line it up, and then they'll kill you.
Yeah, and then they'll kill me.
And depending on how, maybe they want you to do it, and then if it's bad, they've got an excuse to kill you.
Yeah. Do you reckon I'd be killed either way, whether they enjoyed it or not?
But that would be the excuse.
Yeah.
Not because the music is impossible not to like. That's what I'm saying.
Oh, got you. Yeah. Thanks. That's a very... Yeah, thanks. Anyway, back onto news. That was getting off track.
Yes.
Was that,
it's you. Well,
it's me now. You've done yours. Okay.
Is this how this works? I talk and then you talk?
Okay, so this is some news from America. It's not a Florida man, though. It's a Colorado man. So there was a runner running through Colorado Park. Colorado Park. There was a runner running, and he was...
That's what they do.
He was attacked by a cougar.
Okay.
And he...
Oh, yeah, I've heard this.
He choked the cougar out with his bare hands and walked away to lift the tail. I was just... How?
You are like the badass motherfucker of the world.
I'm assuming this has to be Chuck Norris.
Yeah.
It doesn't say who it was.
No.
But I was just trying to picture I don't think I'd be able to defend myself in that situation.
I think fight or flight you would.
Yeah, maybe.
I think your instincts just take over. Like cougars are big, but they're not that big.
Still pretty big.
Yeah, like he could have died for certain.
Yeah.
But very impressive of them.
Yeah.
Did it say it's male? Because I keep saying he.
It was a man.
It was a dude. Yeah, that's very impressive to choke him out.
So he killed this cougar, left it, and
Skinned
then
it,
was covered in
ate the
cuts
insides.
and stuff, got back to his car, drove to a hospital, all himself, he didn't call an ambulance, and then reported it that this had just happened. They went back, found the cougar dead. It's all been confirmed.
Yeah, they did a post-mortem, didn't they? And they were like, yes,
They were like, yep, he literally strangled a cougar with his bare hands. So I just had to report on this.
What makes me think, though,
Badass.
is that, yeah, if you're a cougar, out there listening, no,
That is
the
our
only
demographic.
the only reason you would kind of attack a human is if you're desperate, I think, really.
Yeah.
So they were probably on the edge of starvation and weak, not trying to take anything away from this man.
The guy.
Because I would be living that up forever. You know, be like, oh, how did I get this scar? Oh, well, like, I got attacked by a cougar and I killed it.
And I killed it. Yeah.
And you know how we've got our celebrity news, gossip.
So, hang on, no, I think this section is actually called Outdated Celebrity Gossip.
Yes.
From couples that no longer are around.
Well, this is a very tangentially related to celebrity that I heard,
Okay.
and I thought was quite interesting.
Right, let's head over to Gossip Corner for
Yes.
this.
Doodle-loo-loo-loo. Come and sit down.
Okay, I'm sitting. Should I stand up?
Stand up and then sit down.
Okay.
So Diana Lohan, Lindsay Lohan's mother,
I was about to say, I don't know who this is. Okay.
wants to marry her boyfriend of 5 years,
Okay, what is this?
Just wait, just wait.
I'm waiting.
who she has never met and never FaceTimed and never had a live video call with, and they live on opposite sides of the country.
She's being catfished.
She's basically being catfished.
Right.
And like Lindsay Lohan's come out and said, Mum, stop being catfished. And she's like, no, I'm desperately in love. And she's going to marry this guy who she's never really met.
I cannot fathom these situations.
Yeah.
Because I've heard about them before. Just the whole catfishing. If you know what catfishing is, it's when you're basically talking to someone online and they're saying they're a 20-year-old girl when they're probably actually a 50-year-old man.
Yeah.
That. I just don't understand how people could agree to marriage when you've never met the person.
Yeah,
it just
or
seems
even like
craziness
seeing
to
their
me.
face in a
Yeah.
video rather than like, oh, here's a picture of me. I bet if you did like a reverse image search, it's like,
Yeah.
yes, I'm marrying Ryan Gosling.
Yeah. That's why Lindsay Lohan's telling him,
Yes.
look. Oh, God.
So I just thought we could talk about catfishing in general. It's like, it's just ridiculous how
It is
people get
absurd.
fooled by it.
I can understand, like, being in a lonely situation where you reach out and kind of make friends online and have relationships online. That's fine. But when it gets to a point where you're agreeing to marriage with someone you've never met, I think that's crossing a line somewhere that's a bit absurd.
Yeah. I mean, you can fall in love with people through communications online, I guess.
I feel like you'd have to have met the person at least, know the person in some way.
Yeah.
I just can't imagine totally falling in love with someone that you've never met.
Yeah. This might sound silly now. Is this not kind of like how blind people fall in love? As in, like, you
Maybe. I mean, but at least you would have you'd be present in a conversation with them. You'd be able to touch their face. You could like have some sort of connection, personal connection. It just seems so distant and far removed when it's just purely online. I don't know.
Yeah. What about sex, man? Are you having sex? Can't do that,
Are we talking about blind people or
how do they do
catfishing
sex?
What was her name? Diane.
D-I-N-A. Dinah?
Diana.
Diana.
Well, stop being stupid.
Yes.
Meet this person.
Or don't.
Or don't.
sack them off. Do you know what I mean?
I have no investment in this. I don't care what you do.
Fair enough.
Oh, God. Is that Gossip Corner over?
Yes, that's Gossip Corner over.
Okay.
And I've got one little bit of related news
Okay.
as well.
To the Lohan family?
No.
Okay.
No. Related to a general topic of today.
Oh, okay.
And that's which we're doing like Valentine's, I think.
Are we?
Are we Love and Valentine's
Yes,
Day?
we are.
So the El Paso Zoo allows you to name a cockroach after your ex, and then they feed it to a meerkat on Valentine's Day.
That's fantastic.
Yes.
What a great idea.
Out of just like pure spite.
I've never heard such a hateful thing.
I know. Imagine. Like,
I want to know the number of people that take that offer up, go to the zoo to watch this.
Yeah.
And I'd love to have a video feed of the people watching, because I'm picturing like classic evil villain cackling in the corner while it's happening.
It's so low key as well, though, for like evil villain, isn't it? Like, and what would you imagine speaking to your ex and go, "I named a cockroach after you, and watched it die. That's how much I hate you."
Yeah, I was thinking you'd have to be pretty full of hate to do the whole process.
Who hurt you, people? Who hurt you?
I've got one last bit of news. It's sad news. I should probably have started on this so we could have got happier.
But then it could have like ruined the rest of the news stories.
That's true. So, you know Rocket Raccoon, the character from the Marvel Universe?
Yes.
The actual raccoon that he was modelled on has died. I just wanted a moment's recognition for the wonderful raccoon, who was called Oreo, I think.
Don't all raccoons kind of look the same?
Yeah, but I mean, you'd have to pick one to model something on, because I think they had to do...
Is that racist?
Body scans. Well...
Yeah, maybe.
We're into new territory here.
Yeah. I'm not bothered by that.
It's still pretty sad.
Did you know...
sad.
Ben. Did you know of this panda's existence? Trash panda. This trash panda.
I was going to say, at what point did this raccoon become a panda?
Because in my mind, everyone calls them trash pandas, and they're a trash panda to me.
Yes, I did know of his existence because he went to the premiere of the first Guardians of the Galaxy with the director on the red carpet.
Of course he did. Is he a fat raccoon? Because, not anymore, obviously. R.I.P.
Picture a raccoon.
Yeah.
It looks like a raccoon.
Is it chubby? Because most like pet raccoons are like
just somewhere in the,
proper chunky.
He looks. I'm a certified vet.
Okay.
He looks like a healthy raccoon.
Because like they're just so greedy, they get proper chunky.
Yeah,
they're like just fat.
They're such funny animals.
They're little handies though, like little hands. It's so
I think that
human-like.
makes exactly it, because they look so human when they're. Have you seen the video of the one that steals the cat food? I think it is. He just kind of scoops it up and then runs off on two legs.
Yeah.
They're so funny.
Have you seen? There's so many good raccoon videos.
There
Have
is.
you seen the one with the cotton candy?
Yeah, the one where he drops it in a puddle,
yeah,
and then he's looking for it because it disappears.
Yeah. Oh.
See, has that not made you a little more sad now? Thinking of
no, because that's not the same raccoon.
It could be.
Well, what? Because they all look the same. You racist.
I was more thinking because he's a famous. I don't think there's many famous raccoons.
But is he famous because he got modelled, or was he already famous and they modelled it after him?
I don't know.
Okay. Do you think they held auditions for the raccoons?
Yes.
I feel more sad if the tree that Groot's modelled after eventually dies.
I wonder if they must have had to model some sort of. They must have scanned a tree of some sort at some point to get the models.
They must have taken a picture of one tree at least in the world ever to have an idea of what a tree looks like. Is that what you're saying to me, Ben?
I've just realised how ridiculous.
A man might have looked at a tree to draw Groot, I think.
Oh, God.
I think they could have done this because I've seen pictures of them next to each other and they're not like identical for the raccoon.
They're pretty similar.
Yeah, but all raccoons look pretty similar.
We keep going around
we've been on this. So it could have been replaced and no one would even know.
Anyway, have some heart. It's sad that Oreo the raccoon has died.
Should we have a minute of silence on this podcast?
Well, let's have a minute of silence in real time that we'll edit round in the edit.
We spoke about Stan Lee and we didn't have this like reverence for him.
It's true.
We just kind of spoke about him and how he had a great life. And now you want me to have some real respect for this this beautiful, loving trash panda.
Yeah. Right, I'm going to quickly... I've not done movie news in a while, so I'm just going to quickly...
That wasn't movie news.
That wasn't movie news.
Okay.
This is... Okay, so if anyone is aware, I think these are pretty mainstream characters, so this isn't too specific.
Is it Winnie the Pooh?
It's not.
Okay.
So there's two casting choices that have caused quite a stir.
Oh, is this Aladdin?
No. Let's talk about that.
Okay.
What do you think he looked like?
What, Will Smith painted blue?
The CGI looks so bad.
It's weird looking.
It looked like 90s CGI.
It was like straight to DVD.
Yep. I genuinely think what happened, so they released a press shot of him in the genie costume, but he wasn't blue, and everyone kicked off saying he doesn't look like the genie. So I think they've retconned it, and they've used the existing footage that they've already got of him not being blue, and they've said, oh God, we really need to make him blue, and they've done it a bad job because they weren't planning on having him blue.
Yeah.
That's the only explanation I can come up with for why it looks so bad.
Yeah, I mean, why not just kind of... We've got live action animals and live action different stuff that aren't actually a filming of them.
Yep.
It's just CGI. Why not just do that of the genie?
Yep.
Because like obviously Will Smith's bottom half is CG.
Yep.
Why don't they just have him voice it and have like a...
That's the reason that's the only explanation I can come up with for why it's not like that.
I mean, they haven't got a man playing the rug, have they? Do you know what I mean? They've not got like...
Well, we've not seen the rug yet, have we?
I'm sure I think they've seen a picture of it.
Oh, have we?
And it's just like a
rug.
a CG rug. Yeah, they haven't got, Ryan Gosling dressed up in a... Have you seen those like things where it's like a head just cut out the middle of it and it's kind of like a big duvet. He's got inside of a duvet cover. Yeah. His head's cut out. Although he doesn't have any speaking parts.
That would be better. I would watch that 10 times over.
Would you have the face cut out or not? And then you could just like Ryan Gosling play this, but you didn't know. For the whole film, you didn't see his face.
I'd love that so much.
Like someone really famous.
Yeah.
Theresa May. You could just lie.
Nah, I wouldn't watch that now.
No.
But yeah, okay, casting.
Sorry, yeah.
Wolverine, the character Wolverine, Hugh Jackman stepped down. He's not going to play him anymore.
Yeah.
There's rumours that Daniel Radcliffe is going to play the next Wolverine.
I've heard this.
What do you think of that?
Is this like a younger version of Wolverine, I imagine?
I suppose they could go with any age. Daniel Radcliffe's what, mid to late 20s now?
Yeah, I think he's 29.
Yeah,
I watched a Wired interview with him. 29.
Oh, good.
Yes.
Oh, I watched that. He was good. The only thing, because when I first heard this, I was like, no, this is bad. But then I realised Daniel Radcliffe is a small man. Wolverine is meant to be small.
Yes.
He can grow good facial hair.
Mm-hmm. I think if you were to do it, you can't. You need to go completely different from Hugh Jackman because otherwise you're just going to be a Hugh Jackman knockoff. Yeah. Whereas I think Daniel Radcliffe is not Hugh Jackman.
It's so out there that I talked myself around and thought this could actually work.
Yeah.
The only thing that I've not heard him do is a Canadian accent.
Right. But I've
and he would have to beef up a bit.
Yeah,
because he's far too skinny to play.
He'd have to get shredded.
Muscular. Yeah, he would have to.
But have you seen Hugh Jackman in the first X-Men? He's not that ripped.
No, he's not that ripped
in comparison to what he was later on.
I think compared to current Daniel Radcliffe, even first X-Men, Hugh Jackman was still more ripped than that.
I don't know. I've only ever seen him in clothes. Daniel Radcliffe in a while.
Yeah, maybe he is shredded. We just don't know. Mm-hmm. But I think that would actually work.
It could be like a Dobby, a Dobby,
a
body double. A Dobby Buddle.
Dobby double.
Yes. Okay. That's a Harry Potter reference there.
Are you just saying that he'd CG his head onto someone else's body?
For example...
CG's gone too far.
No. Captain America. Because he starts off with having his face...
Again, a very small portion of the film, though.
Yeah.
This would have to be the entirety of every scene ever.
It's better than Will Smith painted blue.
That's true. No, I think Will Smith painted blue would be better than what we've got.
I think you just put Daniel Radcliffe's head on the body
of Will Smith's body.
On Will Smith. Yeah, sure.
Yeah, sure.
I was going to say the mountain from Game of Thrones, but...
okay. Either
or. Right. Is that the end of news?
That's the end of the news. Fake news or not?
Yes. So for those that don't know, I come each week... Wish I hadn't said that.
You chose poorly.
Not good phrasing. I bring to the table each week different news stories that are either fake and made up by me or are real but are ridiculous. And Ben has got to work out which is fake and which is real. Okay. So the first one is Kenya is going to remove pockets from police uniforms to fight corruption.
Okay. I'm guessing this is to encourage not taking bribes.
Yes.
Right. That would definitely stop it. Mm-hmm. They couldn't put it anywhere else.
No.
Okay, right. Okay. Mm-hmm.
And the other one is bags of dirt being sold as coffee in Mexico.
Right. Anywhere else? Just Mexico?
Well, that's the only where they've been found.
Okay.
If I was to have a comment on that, I would say also in the UK, in the bag that I've tried from you. Because that tasted a lot like dirt mixed with hot water.
You did say that.
Yeah.
Are we talking, is it a hybrid bag of dirt? Is there a bit of coffee kind of made to look bigger with dirt, or is it just straight up dirt?
I think there is a small amount. It has a coffee smell to it, apparently. Okay. So it's fragrant.
So they could just fill a bag of dirt, sprinkle a bit of coffee on top.
Yeah, maybe like the first scoop is coffee, and then the rest is just pure dirt.
Right, okay.
But no one can tell the difference.
Okay. I'm going to ignore that hateful comment.
Yeah,
on
fair
coffee.
enough. That's fair enough.
These are quite short, straightforward stories.
Yes,
I've
they
not
are.
got too much to dig into.
Not too elaborate.
First one, that's absurd, but because it's so absurd, I'm going to go with that's true.
Okay.
No pockets to stop bribes.
Yes.
They must have some other pockets on their vest, jacket. They could put it in their underwear.
No underwear. They're purely naked.
Are they being given full body morph suits? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, and then they're like, "Is that a baton?" And then they don't know. We don't know whether it's a baton or not.
Right. Well, if that is true, it's ridiculous. But I'm going to say it's true because it's so ridiculous.
Okay.
Second one, because it sounds believable, I'm going to say it's fake.
So let me get this right. The more ridiculous one is true because it's more ridiculous.
Yeah.
And the more believable one's fake because it's believable.
I'm riding high off my win from last week.
It's fair enough.
And I'm feeling so confident that I'm just going with that.
Okay. You are correct.
Oh, damn. Yes.
Damn, man. I need to start coming up with more ridiculous stories.
Good.
I think you've sussed me in that I'm trying to like undersell a news story. Maybe I need to go more ridiculous. So basically, Ken, you are removing pockets from police uniforms to fight.
What a stupid idea.
And coffee is not dirt. It's not been sold as coffee.
No.
That's just my prejudice coming through.
Yeah. Maybe I low-key knew that's what the reason was.
Yeah.
But anyway, I'm just going to quietly revel in my victory for a moment.
Good job. The other one that I was going to use but didn't use is germs are not a real thing, the Fox News host says, as he hasn't washed his hands in 10 years.
Jesus. I'm going to say that's real.
No, this is a real one that I
That's
didn't use. That's a real one that I didn't use. Yeah.
Disgusting, man.
So germs, fake news.
Fake news. I mean, Fox News.
Yeah.
They're definitely a reputable source for never doing fake
Yeah.
news. Jesus.
Right.
Anyway, right, should we go on to the main topic?
Well, you've told me you've come with a little mystery of what's happening today.
You guessed it in one.
Yeah, I assumed Ben was going to try and make me fall in love with him. But it's too late for that.
We have mentioned that this is a Valentine's Day special.
Yes.
I'm not just trying to...
Ben, when did we fall in love? How did that happen?
There's three options for you.
Okay,
of what we can do. So they're all going to be Valentine's and love themed.
Okay.
So they're all couple-related quizzes for us to do together.
Ooh, as in like, what do you know about your partner?
Yeah, so the title is, you've got three to pick from. I'll do the headlines. How well do you know your lover? BuzzFeed, how well do you know your partner? And what type of couple are you?
Oh, can we do all three?
Yeah, okay, let's start.
And then if any of them are boring...
We can just sack it off.
Wait. Oh, yeah, let's do that. Oh, yeah, let's do both of them. Oh, yeah, let's do all three. And then when you... there you go.
I appreciate what you've given me to work with for the edit later.
Yeah.
Okay, let's start with what type of couple are we? Let's find that out. Okay.
You are a gay couple. That was an easy question.
So I think this is a 10-question quiz.
Okay.
So it should be quite short. Okay. How long have you and your partner been together?
Are we saying like...
Are we saying the start of our friendship?
Yeah.
Yeah. So a couple of years?
I'd say the start of our friendship was Super Bowl.
Yeah. Let's take a minute to... We basically, before we knew each other really, the first thing that we did was watch every Star Wars film back to back.
Yeah.
In a night.
Yeah. And then Annie came along for like one, didn't she?
Yeah.
And like slept. What was she doing?
I have no idea. But I was. It's pretty. That's a pretty intense thing to do when you don't really know the other person.
Well, you were like, "Do you like Star Wars?" I was like, "Yeah."
Yeah.
What was I doing?
And then I said, "Well, let's watch all of them back to back."
Yeah. And then we went and watched.
And then we went and watched Rogue One.
Rogue One. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's quite good.
It was. I enjoyed it. It seems to get a lot of hate, but
Yeah.
Right. So 1 to 2 years, I'm going with because it's definitely not 3 to 5. Where did we meet?
Graduation.
The answers that kind of don't really match up. The first one is through mutual friends. Is that a place? Should it be how did you meet?
No. We came through a mutual friend and met in the middle of them.
Yeah, well, I think it would be through mutual friends.
Yeah.
Did we meet at a party or club? I don't think we did.
Well,
Through an online dating
we were at a
site?
bar.
We were at a bar. Did that? I suppose that is where we first met.
Yeah, Lipper Bar.
But that was that. Did we have a conversation?
I spoke to you and I said, do you know where like Annie and Katia are? And you went, I think they've gone to the toilet. I think that was our first words,
conversation. Yeah. Okay. Through an online dating site, at work, or none of these. I think through mutual friends. Yeah. What type? Oh no, that's the headline of the quiz again. How do you settle an argument with your significant other? Okay. So this is how I don't think we've really ever argued.
Yeah, we have.
Have we?
No, we haven't.
Oh. Through tricking me. That's your
fools.
Let's see what we would do then.
Okay.
We would have a screaming match, then make up after several days of not talking. Mm-hmm. Resolve our fight quickly and profess our love for each other. Mm-hmm. We don't sweat the small stuff, and we settle our arguments through compromise. We don't argue at all.
Let's go with the bottom one.
We don't argue at all? I should have read these responses before. Okay. Pick a Valentine's Day gift that you'd most like to give or receive. Okay, we've got 4, 5, 6 options here.
Okay. Is any of them a blowjob?
No, but there's something
God
close.
Damn it.
Okay, so seeing as I'm asking the questions, this is what you would most like to receive from your point of view. Okay, jewelry, a bouquet of red roses, a night at the movies. There's a new flick that both of us have been dying to see. A gift card for your favorite store, some sexy lingerie, and a night of passion.
Yeah, me and you, Ben.
And the last one is, nothing. I don't need anything from my partner to know that they care about me.
I think probably the last one. I'm not big.
This is coming from me as
well.
I
know. I'm not expecting anything from Valentine's Day.
Okay. I should hope so.
Yes, the bottom one. Mm-hmm. I don't need a special day to show that you love me, Ben.
We've not actually spoken about Valentine's Day itself. I think both of us are kind of like, it's a very commercial holiday.
So commercialized.
That's a bit ridiculous, really.
So that's why we're doing a podcast about
it. How often do you and your significant other text during the course of the day? 1 to 3 times. I'm usually too busy. I like to check in with them and see how their day is going. Constantly, it helps me feel I'm close to them when we're apart. Not a texter. I'd say that our text conversations are very stunted due to me taking days to reply.
Yeah, but then it's not 1 to 3 times a day.
No.
But it's not, I'm not a texter. It's probably more that than every day.
True.
Because generally, I prefer, for me, text conversations are, yo, do you want to do something? Mm-hmm. Let's organise it. And then once it's organised, I don't go like, how you doing?
Yeah.
How's your day been?
Yeah.
You all right?
I think most of our conversations consist of just random links completely out of context of anything. Mm-hmm. Usually for the podcast or something. I'd go with not a text then.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm just really bad with texting. Because if I get a text through when I'm doing something, I see it, and then I think, I'll reply to that later. Mm-hmm. And then I just forget.
Yeah,
that it exists.
When I was in the dating scene, I would do that all the time.
Yeah,
like did Annie must have told you that she nearly like sacked me off because I was like a slow replier.
I do vaguely have something to do, maybe.
Yeah,
I don't want to say that definitively, but that rings some bells.
Rings a bell, doesn't it? Yeah. So basically, she was like, "I thought you weren't interested because you would take like a day to reply."
Yeah.
Oh, it's like, it was Facebook Messenger as well, and it was kind of like, it wasn't just like, hey, how you doing? Yeah. It was like paragraphs of stuff, kind of like an actual conversation of like multiple questions and answers and stuff like that. And that's effort, isn't it?
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? It's not.
There's something about Facebook Messenger. If anyone messages me on there, don't expect a response because I rarely check it.
I'm too big for that now.
And it's not even that.
I just get too many messages.
There's some like
I'm in the Illuminati now. I'm in the Freemasons, so I don't reply to things on Facebook.
There's just some mental block that I have with it. I don't know why.
Yeah. It's generally because people that I'm close to, I wouldn't message on Facebook generally. It's like we're either texting or doing something like that. Not necessarily. There are a few people that I will message on Facebook.
Yeah.
But generally, no.
Anyway, so not texter. Right. Where is the perfect spot to take your honey on a date? A fancy restaurant, a play, an open mic at a bookstore, a popular bar, My bedroom. That's how it's written.
I'd say a popular bar, maybe.
Popular bar.
Probably where
I think
we'd
that's
go.
the most likely one that we'd go to. Choose a drink to share with your partner. So we've got to
Whiskey.
share some liquid here. Whiskey is not an option.
Oh.
Okay, wine.
Yeah.
Yeah, beer. The pictures as well, with wine, it's very easy to share a bottle.
Mm-hmm.
Whereas with a beer, we'd have to be sharing a glass of beer. From the pictures I'm looking at here.
Okay.
A margarita or a milkshake. These are very specific drinks. I think wine is the only one there.
We have shared bottles of wine.
We have.
So-
I can't think of an instance where we've shared a margarita.
I can't.
No.
No. Maybe we just got really drunk when we did and we don't remember.
Choose a pet name that you like to be called from your other half.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I'm going to test all these out on you now.
Okay.
Hey,
Hey, shuhaha. And I don't like shuhaha.
hey, sugar lips.
Yeah.
Oh, hey, baby.
That's all right, yeah.
Hey, Schmoopie.
Fuck off. Schmoopie's not a thing.
Hey, Schmoopie.
What? Schmoopie.
I'm not making this one up. It's
Okay.
on the quiz. Hey, pumpkin.
Pumpkin.
Hey, my actual name would be good.
Okay.
I think that one might be the best one to go for. Unless you'd prefer me to start calling you by one of the other names. Sugar lips. Sugar lips.
Listen, I've got luscious sugar lips, you know.
You do.
I think we've never called me anything other than James.
No, I can't. Not even not even Jay.
Not even Jay.
Especially not
There's
Jay.
a woman at work that consistently calls me Sean. Consistently. Sean. But then every other time it's like James or Jay. I'm like, then why are you calling me Sean? So like there's like a couple people at work called Sean.
Right.
But obviously I'm
But
not.
if she has called you by your correct name, she must know.
She knows it.
That's weird.
She just kind of forgets it.
Right. Well, she's an idiot.
Well, at least you didn't go to Lipper. They're full of pretentious pricks.
I'm not helping myself.
You're not helping yourself.
Right. What's the sexiest part of your partner's body? So, are you answering for mine?
Well, you're looking at me very longingly, Ben. I think you should answer for me.
Okay.
Is it my sugar lips?
Their eyes, their lips, their arms, or their chest? Or there's just one that says censored.
Oh.
So it's got to be their sugar lips.
But Ben, my eyes are the colour of the Mersey.
Oh, your eyes are the colour of the Mersey.
Which I don't know if is a good thing. Like,
This isn't from me, by the way.
write in now if you don't know who I am, and you have to guess what colour my eyes were.
From the colour of the Mersey.
Colour of the Mersey. Then have a guess.
I would guess that they were the colour of my eyes. Brown. Like the Mersey is most days.
Yes.
But we should add some context to this, that this is what your girlfriend said to you about
To
your
me,
eyes.
yes.
Meant as a compliment.
Yes. But I think afterwards I just took the piss out of her.
Mm-hmm. And
ever since-
forevermore.
Forevermore.
Yeah, it's got to be sugar lips.
I think my greatest asset is my eyes. Really.
Right. Well, you're wrong.
Oh, no.
Right. Which song could you envision being played at your wedding? Okay. In Your Eyes by Peter Gabriel, Truly Madly Deeply by Savage Garden, You're My Best Friend by Queen, At Last by Etta James, First Day of My Life by Bright Eyes, and I'll Make Love to You by Boyz II Men. I don't know a lot of those songs.
I don't know any of those songs.
Should we go with the one that I comfortably know most of the words to, At Last by Etta James?
Your choice, Ben.
Thanks.
You are the musician.
Okay. Right, we're going to get our answer now.
Oh.
I've clicked to get the result, and it's come up again saying click to get your result on another page. So I hope this works after
That was
all of
that. It put you through to an ad there. You probably got ad blocker.
Here we go. You are the twin couple. You and your partner love the same everything. You're fortunate to find someone just like you. Heck, it makes... Oh, an ad popped up halfway through that. Heck, it makes decisions easier when you both agree on everything.
Wait, were we supposed to answer the same quiz twice? Like, do you know what I mean? Was I Because is that what that other pop-up was supposed to be? So
no. It was just the same. It was the button. I clicked it and it kind of just shifted up a bit, and I clicked it again.
Are you sure it didn't like reload the page? And I had to answer all the questions. You sure?
I'm sure.
Okay.
That would make a lot of sense.
It would, wouldn't it? Do you know what I mean? If we both had to answer it, because then it was like you both answered the same thing.
Oh, that's true.
Exactly the same. 100%.
But it didn't give me any option to.
I bet if you scrolled up, it was there.
I couldn't. It was a blank page. I tried scrolling.
Suspicious.
It's a conspiracy. Well, we're the same.
I think, to be fair, we are good friends because we are quite similar.
Yeah.
Okay.
There we go.
What's the other one? What kind of lover are you? Is that kind of...
Yeah, we've got two. So the other two were the same topic. They're just from different... Tell you what, let's open both, and I'll read the first question from each, and we can see which looks like it'll be better.
Okay.
So there's a BuzzFeed one. The first question is, do you know... What's their middle name?
Do you know the Muffin Man?
The Muffin Man, the Muffin Man. This one could be good. Okay. And then... So the other one's from the same site, so it's 10 questions again. It's, do you know their birthday? They look like they're going to be quite similar. Let's do BuzzFeed just because it's different to the other side.
Okay.
Do you know their middle name? I don't know if I know yours.
Is it Matthew?
No. Do you not have one?
That's what I'm thinking about you, because you're just Benjamin Pavley.
Does yours begin with A?
Yes, it's arsehole.
Well, I know that. Does it begin with A?
No.
You don't have one.
I do have one.
Shit.
Josh is yours. Jake.
No. I feel like this isn't making for
Dude.
good listening.
It isn't. The answer's no, then, isn't it? We don't know.
We don't know each other's name. Mine's Mark.
Mark. I was close with Matthew. Matthew, Mark, Luke, and John. I swear I've said this before.
What's yours?
Thomas.
Again, I did know that.
I'm named after two tank engines. James, the tank engine, and Thomas, tank engine.
It's very true. I don't think there's any called Benjamin that I'm aware of.
The Fat Conductor's a Benjamin.
Is he?
I've just made that up.
Oh, that blew my mind then. Do you know their mother's maiden name?
No.
I don't know yours.
And I'm not going to say on the podcast because it's like a security question, isn't it?
Let's go with no for that. And can you name all their siblings and cousins?
my extended cousin family goes on for about a week. I don't know all my cousins.
Let's just go for siblings.
Okay. You've got one called Lucy.
Mm-hmm.
And, this is going to be really bad. Did they listen?
Lucy does. So you say.
Win. And I only remember Lucy because you said that when she came to Liverpool, her name was graffitied everywhere. And now that you've mentioned that, I see Lucy everywhere.
Yeah. It is everywhere, isn't it?
Not your sister. She's not in my mind.
Just graffiti.
Have I met Lucy?
Yes, you met her New Year.
Yeah, that's the one I've met. Okay, that's fair enough because I haven't met the other one.
Yeah.
Let's think. Ben, Lucy.
If it's any help, I was going to be called her name if I was a girl. That helps you out.
Oh, she's Benjamina.
Can you imagine having a child? If it's a boy, I'm going to call it Benjamin. If it's a girl, Benjamina.
Yeah. What's wrong with that?
It's absurd.
And then you just call her Mina.
Mm-hmm.
And then she's meaner than the average girl. I feel like you're going to say it and I'm going to be like, yeah, I know that. You've got more than one sibling. That's not fair. I've only named one of yours and you'll have to name one of mine.
Yeah. Should I just do yours quickly? Cole.
You win.
Thanks.
What's your other sister called?
Molly.
I fucking knew Molly as well. Sorry,
you
Molly.
don't know her.
Obviously not.
So, can you name all the siblings? No. Do you ever eat some of their food off their plate?
Yeah, I've had a food off your plate.
Have you?
Yeah, well, I think you had some curry and you let me have some.
Maybe. I don't remember this.
Yeah.
Or we went for coffee once and they bought little M&Ms.
And I had those.
And I didn't have them. So yes.
Win one for us.
One for us. Do you know how they like their coffee? Non-existent.
Non-existent
That's
and
yours.
Strong.
If I walked in somewhere and had, what is my favourite type of coffee?
Cappuccino?
Do you know me at all, James?
A latte?
Yes.
Okay, sorry. The thing is, I don't know many coffees. The next one was going to be a flat white, and I don't really know what that is.
It's basically just a strong latte.
Right.
Yeah.
Sorry.
You should be.
No.
Is that... Well, you didn't get it on the first one, so I'm going to go with no.
Latte's not really a strong coffee, is it really? Coffee?
It's just coffee, but with milk.
Milky coffee.
Just milk, no water.
What's cappuccino? Is that not milk and coffee?
That's frothy milk. Latte
still
is just
fucking milk,
hot
innit?
milk. It's still milk. You're not wrong.
What has it got? Rabies? It's not
No,
frothing.
it is different. Like if you have to make it in a different way.
It's a big straw, like.
Now, I used to have when we made it where I used to work. You had to like
Why are you like
smash the jug off the side of something to kind of
yeah.
get the froth going.
For those that can't see Ben, and that's everyone but me,
Yeah.
Ben gave me a little reenactment there of smacking the table and
Yeah.
froth with his fingers. It
Much
was
like
beautiful.
you smashed your jug last week.
I did sometimes.
That's a topical reference. Do you know their favourite item of clothing for them to wear?
Ooh.
I'm going to go with any Christmas jumper.
Well, I only wear it. It's only my favourite at Christmas time. Does are accessories a type of clothing? Because if they are, then the garment watch would probably be my guess.
Okay, let's count that. I did have one in mind.
Is it your big red jumper?
No. I have a green shirt that I'm quite fond of.
Nice.
But I'll take the watch. I do wear that every day. Do you know their favourite item of clothing for you to wear? So my favourite item of clothing that you wear.
Any Christmas jumper.
Yes.
Especially the reindeer one. I think the reindeer one was probably your favourite.
Yeah. No, which one was my favourite? I did enjoy the first one, just the Tesco value jumper. That was good. Have you ever started saying a phrase because they say it?
I don't know whether I have.
No. I can't think of any that I've done that you say, and I can't think of any catchphrases that I say enough.
Yeah.
I say catchphrase, we're not cartoon characters.
No,
but
like, I picked one off my girlfriend, or that she used to say a lot was, "It is what it is."
It is what it is.
And I always be like, but it also isn't what it isn't.
Uh-huh.
And it also is, it is what it isn't.
Okay.
They all make sense. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
Every
they
single
do.
one of those, and it isn't what it is. All of them, no matter what way around you put it, they all make sense. Mm-hmm. And I was like, why do you choose that one? And she's like, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't think I've ever said that in my life. No.
Say now. Then
It is what it is.
there you go.
And it isn't what it isn't.
It isn't what it isn't.
I'm going to go with no. But I don't think there's anything that we say. Have you ever used the toilet while they're in the shower? I think I can comfortably say that neither of us have done that.
Secretively.
Or maybe if you were going to the toilet while I was having a shower in my flat, that could have
doesn't
happened.
say in the same bathroom, does it?
No. Have you ever thrown up in front of them? I don't think either of us have we?
No.
No? Can you name all their childhood pets?
I don't think you have pets.
I did as a child.
Petunia.
Nope.
Gosh.
Okay, I'll give you... So I did have 2 cats, but I'll discount them because I was very, very young and I only vaguely remember them. But I did have 3 fish
Okay.
that I named myself
Yeah.
when I was very little.
Spider-Man, Batman, Superman.
No. Good guessing. I like it, though. So, I named my fish. My parents wouldn't let me call one of them what I tried to name it.
Okay.
I called one of them Goldie because it was a
Inventive.
gold fish. I called one of them Bag because it looked like a carrier bag. And I tried to call the other one Bag 2 because it also looked like a carrier bag. But I wasn't allowed Bag 2, so I called it Swimmy.
Wow. There are some subpar names there, Ben. That's what I'm going to say.
Perfect names.
Do you want to know what my fish we had were called?
Yeah, go on.
So we've originally had 2 goldfish, and we got them. Do you remember like them kind of like fairground stuff, and you used to get fish in a bag that you never see anymore? Well,
you say that. My sister got one 3 years ago, maybe.
Really?
Yeah.
Molly.
I was surprised it was still going on. No, it was Lucy.
At least I know her name now. And we won 2. And I just came back from watching the original, not the original, but like from like 2001 or whatever it was.
A film.
Not 2001. A Godzilla, basically. And so I named one God and named one Zilla. So we had Godzilla. And God lasted about 5 years, and we had about 6 different Zillas in that time.
Jesus.
Because if one of them dies, you can't have like God. I can't be like, and then Jesus. Do you know what I mean? I can't. You've got to have the pairing, otherwise it doesn't make sense.
God works on its own.
It does. Zilla works on its own.
Yeah, kind of. Yeah.
So we had them for a while, and then we got like different kind of fish, more exotic, as it were.
Yeah.
and they were
Not just ones from a fair.
one of them was black, and one of them was more orange, not like goldfish, but we named them Black, and the other one was called Ndeka.
Oh God!
So we had Black Ndeka.
Well, I suppose at a push, they may be a little more creative than my names were.
Yeah, it's a push. Bag and Bag 2. You couldn't even think of 3 names.
No. Well, Bag 2 is different to Bag 1.
Okay.
Right, do you know...
Why did we speak about fish for
I don't know.
20 minutes? Sorry, everybody.
Do you know their favourite fast food place?
Your favourite fast food place? My guess was going to be Nando's, but I don't know if that's like fast food. But
Also, no.
no. McDonald's?
If I had to pick one, I'd probably say KFC. I'm kind of indifferent, though.
I think, do you know what mine is? I was going to say what mine is.
McDonald's?
No.
KFC?
Subway.
Subway. Yeah. That's
If you
quite
like
a good
fast
shout,
food.
actually, yeah.
Yeah, I like Subway.
So, no, we didn't know that. Can you name their favourite movie?
Movie or musical? Because if it was musical, it's A Star Is Born.
Movie.
Ever.
Ever. And I do have one.
Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse.
The Dark Knight.
Is that your guess, or is that you telling me?
No, that's my favourite
Okay.
film. Is yours... I'm basing this off... We had a conversation recently where you said you enjoyed this film, so I'm saying it's your favourite. Arrival.
It is one of my favourites. I really enjoyed that film. When I watched it, after I watched it, I was like, that's my favourite film ever.
So I'm not a million miles off.
I'd give you a pass for that.
Okay.
Because I don't really have any other films that, like, for a long time it was like a cliche, but like Fight Club, I really enjoyed Fight Club. You know,
that is the kind of film you'd love. Actually, that would have been a good guess.
yeah,
I mean, it is. You've just said.
yeah. Would be a great
But
guess.
you couldn't guess mine, so no.
I knew it was going to be a superhero film.
Yeah.
But like, there's been 1,000,001 of those recently.
How would you know? Do you know how to calm their nerves?
Stroke your hair
I was just about to say, stroke your hair.
and call you Benji.
You know what? Why not? Yes, that would calm me down.
I mean, if we both say that about each other, do you know what I mean? It kind of
Do you know what their long-term career goals are?
be a famous musician.
Yes, be a famous chessist.
Chessist, yes, I think that's what it is. That's what they call them. So mine would be a grandmaster. As they're called.
A grand chessist.
A grand chessist.
Yes. Can you name the number one place they'd love to travel to?
Yeah, Tenerife.
No. Why Tenerife? Because I've been to one place almost 30 times. Why is that not the place that you
Is that not where you've been?
I've been to Tenerife once for the first time a year ago.
Wait, is it Lanzarote? Is the other one Lanzarote?
No, I've
What
been
is
there
it?
like 3 times.
Wait, what's the one?
Mallorca.
Mallorca. I knew it was some sort of shitty island in the middle.
Shitty island.
In the middle of the Mediterranean. I know
You're a
Tenerife. I know
shitty
that
island.
Tenerife is not in the Mediterranean. Sorry, Ben. If
be.
I was to guess, it's probably the United States of America, New York. I think we spoke about this.
United States.
Or Australia.
No.
Portland.
No.
Seattle.
Actually, Portland is, I would accept that. There is one place, Nashville. that I
Oh
would
yeah,
place
yeah,
at the very
yeah,
top.
yeah,
But,
yeah.
for you, we did a travel episode, so I should probably remember what you said because we asked this question.
I've been everywhere, Ben.
Just right at home then.
No.
Where?
I want to do like Southeast Asia, but everybody does. And then
And find yourself.
where am I? I'm out there.
I'm going to give you a yes for that because Portland is one that I would very much like to go to. Can you name one gift they really want? I think I know this actually.
Go on, then you go.
You want Smash Bros. The game.
I do. I'm having to like convince myself every day not to buy it until I get like some more money. A new record player.
No. I thought you were going to go with just another guitar.
A new guitar.
Yeah, you
No.
didn't get it right there, so no. Do you know their guilty pleasure TV show?
Luther.
I hated Luther. I was just talking to you about how disappointing I found
Friends.
that.
Although I don't know
Is that guilty pleasure?
what is a guilty pleasure.
Something that you'd be embarrassed to tell other people.
You've definitely for you then RuPaul's Drag Race.
I don't like that either.
Yeah, don't lie to me, Ben. You dragged me to a drag bar.
When was... well, I didn't drag you.
You were there.
I was dragged.
You were there,
And by
Benjamin.
default, I dragged you with me.
Well,
I'm going with no. Can you name one song they know all the words to? This should be quite easy for you because there's not a lot of songs that I know the words to.
John Mayer's Submarine Song.
Okay, I'll accept that.
Yeah, do you know mine?
Wonderwall.
No, not really.
What do you know all the words to? I don't know, actually. I don't know what... You don't like music.
No, but if I had to pick...
Ed Sheeran. Perfect.
I still sometimes get them wrong. If I had to say...
Dumbass. Sorry, go on.
Oh, gosh. Maybe we'll have to stop doing this podcast.
Is this our first fight?
We don't fight then. Probably almost all of the songs off the Arctic Monkeys' first album. I know all of them. And Jilted John by Jilted John.
Jilted John?
I've been going out with... I've played you this song.
Oh, you have played
I've been going out with a girl. Her name is Julie. But last night she said to me when we were watching telly... This is what she said. And then can you just play a clip of that? Because
no, you keep going.
She said, listen, John, I love you. But there's this bloke I fancy. I don't want to two-time you. So it's the end for you and me.
Oh,
who's this bloke, I asked her. Gordon, she replied. Not that puff, he said dismay. Yes, but he's no puff, she cried. 2, 3, 4. Yeah,
very good.
Thank you.
I'm impressed with that.
Yeah.
I'm also impressed with how the syllables flow through that song. His name's Gordon.
Yeah. There was a reason it was a one-hit wonder.
Yeah.
And they named it after their own band.
Yeah. That's quite impressive when a band names the single after themselves.
I think it was that single wasn't then named their band after it.
How does that come about?
I don't know where they got together and they were like, this song's going to be bigger and we're
Than us.
Yeah, than we're ever going to be.
Do you know their zodiac sign?
Ooh.
The trouble is, I don't really know the zodiac sign. So I know mine just because it's been said enough times.
Cancer?
No.
Pisces?
No.
Sagittarius?
No. You could have had it if you got it like the second time, but now you're just naming all of them.
Leo!
No.
Oh.
Is yours...
The pig?
No. Is yours Scorpio?
No.
What was yours?
Aquarius.
Oh.
What's yours?
Gemini.
I knew it was fucking Gemini.
Of course you did.
Because you're a twin.
It was only the 9th one.
It's better. Better than the 12th.
Do you know so? No, you didn't know that. How many more questions are there? Have you ever thrown them a birthday party? I threw you a minuscule birthday party, and I'm counting it as a party.
Oh,
even
yeah.
though it was just us two.
And there was a cake.
Yeah, was that the Bandersnatch episode?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah.
Have you thrown me one? No.
Well, I didn't even know when your birthday was. You know what I mean?
When's my birthday? And you should be able to guess this because there's an event the day before that you know about.
The event. Are you Boxing Day?
No, not like a public known date.
Is it Annie's birthday?
No. So what am I doing this year that I'm working towards?
Oh, the marathon. May 25th.
Oh, you're so
24th.
close. No, you're getting
26th.
further away now. 26th is the marathon.
27th then.
You got it in one.
Yes.
I'm answering yes for that because you know my birthday.
When's my birthday?
Like a couple of weeks ago.
Right.
January the 27th.
No. I can't believe you don't know my birthday.
What date is your
24th.
birthday? 24th, okay.
So now I've told people how old I am, my date of birth, my mum's maiden name.
Yeah, and people know my home address as well.
Yeah.
So
Please don't steal my identity.
have they ever let you borrow their car? No on both counts there.
No.
Have you ever taken care of them while they were sick? I don't think there's any instance of that.
No.
Hang on. Do you want to know something slightly... Oh, no. Okay. I thought it just corrected me on my answer.
Okay.
So I got to the last one. I clicked it and it shook and a red cross came up over the one I picked and a tick over the other one. But I think that was it checking off that we've not done that.
Okay.
So our results are we're slightly serious.
Oh.
We got 9 out of 25. So our description is, you know a decent amount about your partner and have been through a few things together. However, there's still room for growing. And like all good things, that simply comes with time.
Yeah.
Oh, there we go. So...
what a beautiful relationship we've got.
That was our Valentine's special.
Yes, I really enjoyed that quiz. I really enjoyed both of those quizzes. I really enjoyed all three of those quizzes.
Judging on... well, we know that we're definitely not doing 3 because we've not done the third.
Yes, but you got to make a full set. Do you know what I mean? I can't start with all 3 and then not finish with all 3 because what if you recorded one on your own and then you just... because there's a lot of yes and no's from me that you could just even edit.
Well, I'll tell you what. Should we do the third one? Because that second one was really long, and if the third one's better, we could...
cut it out.
Cut it out.
But there was pure bants in the middle of that, Ben.
So much bants.
And then we talk about... yeah, there's so much bants in there.
Actually, I'm not doing this third one because the first question was in the last one that we just did.
Do you know your birthday? It'd be all the same
Do you
shit.
know
There's only so much I can know about you, Ben.
What's the second question?
And
hang on. What's your favourite colour?
No, the first one, what was the first question?
When's your birthday?
I know that one now.
Yeah, I know that one now too.
My favourite colour.
Well, no, you're guessing my favourite colour.
Oh, I'm going to guess that you don't have a favourite colour because you're not a 9-year-old child.
Nope, I am a 9-year-old child and I've got a favourite colour.
Nope. Nobody has a favourite colour.
No, I don't really have a favourite colour. Because it depends on the context of what it's for. Like, I like wearing blue.
My favourite colour is the blood of my enemies.
Oh, Jesus Christ. I don't think I want to be in this relationship anymore, James.
Too late. Don't become my enemy.
What did my girlfriend say about you the last week? That it wouldn't take very much for you to become unhinged.
Oh, yeah, I know. I was like, what? This is after I made a pizza. I'd like fed her, played games with her.
And then she said it wouldn't take much to put you over the edge to becoming a murderer.
So that's why I killed her.
She's not at work.
She's not at work. She's just dead to me.
Oh, God. Is that... have you got any more to say on Valentine's Day?
To be fair, I think it's a bit of bollocks.
Yeah. Why don't we do a Valentine's special if...
because it is, to be fair, it is Valentine's Day as we're releasing this. So
I
feel we were obliged.
Yeah.
We did Christmas, you know. I'm
just trying to think, is there a special theme that could go with Valentine's? Just a harp?
Yeah.
Okay.
A sheep playing a harp. There's a Photoshop job for you, Ben.
Okay. Yeah, I'll just do something Photoshoppy. Right, is that it? I think we're done for the week.
Yes.
Yeah. Right, well, this has been another week of Two Sheep in a Pool. If you've liked the episode, you can find us in all the usual places. If you want to email in, it's bar@twosheepinapool.com, BAA, like a sheep. If you gave a 5-star rating on the podcast app of choice, that would help us out a lot.
Tell a friend.
Tell 2 friends if you want.
Nobody has 2 friends.
Nobody has 2 friends.
Don't be
Well,
silly.
you and me only have each other as friends, so...
that's fine.
But I think that's it for another week. Mm-hmm. Until next time.
Thank you very much.
Bye.
You didn't put enough effort into that.
Bye.
There you go.